goodness.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's going on?
Ah.
Woo! How you doing tonight, Miss Trinity? How you
I'm feeling
doing?
good. That music, be getting you in a good vibe. I was doing a little
Okay.
bop while I was waiting.
Yeah, I think that was a good choice, a good
Mhm,
selection. You know what I mean? Yeah,
mhm,
very good. That's what I say about when you're dealing with metaphysics and dealing with spirituality, things just happen. Synchronicities. They just come to
mhm.
you. And that's what I love about it. You got to be on your toes, P's and Q's, baby. P's and Q's. Well, what if people can reach you at? How they can get in touch with you sometime if they
Well,
need to?
if you would like to get a hold of me, you can email me. I'll put it in the chat where
Mhm.
you can email me. You can email me at divine_alignment2@gmail.com. You can also find me on YouTube. I teach and break down the matrix, which are the network of systems that influence your mind. Because if you don't understand how your mind works, someone else does, and they will use it. And I've awakened to the systems, and now I teach it. And then I teach the other side, which is the metaphysical side, which is the science behind how the mind works, so you can elevate your consciousness, ascend out of here. So,
Okay. Well, as y'all know, I'm the Virgo with the Virgo TV. You can reach me at
mhm,
T Jordan Virgo 69 at gmail.com and leave messages and email me so I can get in touch with you. If you need information, you need some counseling, just reach out to me and we'll have them in the chat for this segment is over with. We got a dynamite show tonight, and we just uplifting and inspiring.
yeah.
That's what we come to do,
Mhm.
and come and share our wisdom and our knowledge and our understanding as much as we know it. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing. The divine alignment. yeah,
It's truly divine alignment. That's right.
yeah, yeah. For real, for real. As you know, we talking on um your imagination. Your imagination creates. It is the blueprint of your reality. And a lot of people um, don't know they doing it and don't know that they can even do it even more for themselves. You know what I mean? And it's a spiritual thing. And we're gonna break it down much as we can. We're gonna jump right in. I got this metaphysical meaning of it. Let me bring that up on screen. You have anything you want to say before I bring it up there?
Well, understand what we're going to do tonight is break down imagination to where you can understand the power of it, because
Yeah.
we're not aware of what it can do for us as far as elevate our consciousness to where we can be one with our highest and wisest self, where we can create the reality and acknowledge that within us. So we're going to break down the principles, the metaphysical principles of imagination.
Right on, right on, right on. Here we go. All right.
Okay, metaphysical meaning of imagination. Imagination is the faculty of the mind that images and forms, the power to shape and form thought. The imaging faculty presides at the nerve center between the eyes. Through this faculty, the formless takes form. Let's
Oh my God. Oh
let's
my
let's
God.
break that down.
Oh my God.
Okay, what you got? You got something bubbling. What you got?
Yeah, because when we think about our physical body, we don't think as on a level of as a tool or instrument. You get me what I'm saying? We don't
Mhm.
think on it that way. We think on it as a vessel that need nourishment and all of these things, which it does, but it also has a something that can produce for you in all kinds of shape, forms, and fashion. And by us understanding that through that nerve center in our mind, we have to understand the power that we hold within us. I'm
Mhm.
gonna go back to it, but
Yeah.
it was just amazing how we don't understand and where we at on how
Yeah.
powerful it is, you
Yeah.
know.
I mean, we're not taught, our relationship to ourselves. So if
Mm-hmm.
you don't have somebody in your life to expose this knowledge to you, or if you don't ask the questions and get on this journey, you ain't never gonna know. You ain't never
Right.
gonna know. Yes.
Mm-mm.
So for
Let me
me,
go.
the metaphysical side, when you start to see that everything is energy, when you see things from the energy standpoint, this
Mm-hmm.
starts to make sense. It is the faculty of the mind that images and forms the power to shape and form thought. The
Mm-hmm.
imaging faculty, which is a principle, presides at the nerve center between the eyes. When I see the nerve center, when I understand that our divine bodies, our human bodies are meant to detect energy, and we have a nervous system. And when you understand that it detects energy, that is how we're able to form our reality, because once those thoughts once those once it detects energy and it gets to that nervous system, your brain then processes that, and then once you get an image into your mind, if you put your awareness to it, it then turns into a chemical hormone which floods your body, makes you feel a certain way, and then you're going to behave a certain way. So that is, to me, a functional process of how reality is created. We can move on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the whole thing about it. You know, when thought goes out into what we call the ether of the
Yeah.
substance, it is not just out there lingering around. It's
Mm-mm.
finna do something. See,
Yes.
that's why people have to realize uh what they seeing is already taking shape into their physical body, their physical world, their physical appearance, or whatever, their physical finances. All of these things get affected by what we say because what this faculty and what we think is being projected outward into the ether. So it's like you write on the chalkboard, and when you writing on the chalkboard, this is the same equivalence of the ether. Your thought, your imagination is writing in the ether, if that makes sense. It
Yeah.
is writing in the ether
Mhm.
what what your soul or heart's desire is. And that's why we have to be very aware and use this in a good way, because
Yeah.
the imagination is a powerful thing.
When you're aware of it.
When you wear it. Now we gonna let's finish this one, Cole. We got much to go through with this. Let's go here. Okay. This is the last little bit of it. Okay.
I can see. With our
Okay.
imagination, we lay hold of ideas and clothe them with substance. The body is the product of the mind. What man, we're going to say man and woman,
Mm-hmm.
pictures or imagines in their mind will eventually appear in their body. In the
Mm.
communication of God with them, the the imaging power of the mind plays an important part. It receives divine ideas and reflects their character to their consciousness.
Mm.
According to, you want to just go ahead and touch on that real quick?
Yeah, yeah,
Because that was a
yeah,
lot in there.
yeah. Because listen what it said: the
Mhm.
character to the
Yes.
consciousness. So whatever things you don't formed in about yourself, your characteristics about yourself, your
Hmm.
consciousness is getting it. And then guess where it's going? To the subconscious mind. And so and that's why we have to have a conscious awareness of what we are building up inside of us, because once it get into the conscious mind, it's just a matter of time before it become behavior, because the subconscious gonna accept it as truth. And once the subconscious accept it as truth, that image, that imaginal thing that you was thinking on, it gonna appear right before your eyes, and you're gonna be like, wow. It don't. And we're gonna break it down how it happens all the time. But go ahead and finish this. We're gonna. Mm-hmm.
According to scripture, this is the opening of the heavens and the seeing the angels of God ascending and descending upon the Son of man and women.
Mm-hmm.
The both. I'm not just putting man up in there. No, no, no. Women
Okay.
too.
See, see, that's the thing. That's the thing about it. They could have been,
We got the
real
power too.
balanced. They could have had a balance to it, but they
Hmm.
wanted to be a matriarchy so bad. And it's sad they got it like that. But we're gonna bounce and grow off of it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: what a lot of people got to be aware of, when God said, "Let us make man," she said, "Let us make man." Okay, in our image. She was saying we got them in our imagination. You get me? And they gonna look like what we see in our imagination. So, but the people taught us that we was created like God in God's image. Well, God, you can't even see God. So how he's gonna have an image? He created this physical form in order to experience himself and be aware of himself. So we look nothing like him. Only the energy that is in us look like that which is created everything in everything. But that's another thing. But the
Yeah. The sun.
imagination, mm-hmm, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I was agreeing. The sun is what you're
Mhm,
talking about, which is the source of all creation. Without the sun, the earth is just a cold, dead planet. So it's the giver of all life. And we are a
mhm.
reflection of that.
Yeah. And so we have to realize and make people aware of how their imagination is uh, uh, working at all time. It's never stopping. It's like the subconscious. It never stops. Okay, because it's an automatic going on low below the surface of consciousness. It's a subconscious. It always is going on. It's always programming. It's always creating. It's always manifesting. It's always moving. And this is what we have to understand. So what we is going to illustrate how you can slow it down and start creating your reality on according to what you desire. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful thing. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing wrong in this world. Is there? All is good. All is
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it. When I hear that passage, I hear I I take on that role. So when I hear that passage of the communication with God, I'm saying, okay, well, I'm a reflection of the God, which means I am God. And so I apply it to myself. So I am in communication with myself. So for me, I have to identify the God within me, the voice
Hmm.
within me that regulates my emotions, that regulates my nervous system, that guides
Right.
and protects me, that talks to me, and that's my highest and wisest version of myself, the God over my mind, over this body, over this universe. So I apply
Hmm.
it to me. And so once I identify with this voice that is guiding me, telling me, read this book, go to this place, ask this question, research this, watch this video, ask this question, and I do the work, I see that this person, this consciousness is good,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
should follow it. And once start doing that, I start to spend time with that. I start to spend time with that thought, time with that consciousness. And then I write it down. I take it from the darkness of my mind and bring it into this reality. And I start saying, well, what does she wear? What does she look like? What is her name? What is she doing? Who is she? What is she here to do? What kind of work is she doing? And I start to spend time with that consciousness. So that's how I see it. I apply it to me.
Right. Because it is you.
Yeah, it is you. You are the God
When
over
you,
your universe, and
yeah.
you're looking for yourself. Look and
How
understand
y'all
yourself.
doing? I see Angel.
Oh, we got people in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey,
And
everybody.
and so here's the thing. When you get to a certain level of in meditation,
Mm-hmm.
that one that appears in front of you is going to be you. You
It's
get me
you.
what
It's
I'm saying?
always you.
It's always you. And
Mm-hmm.
so what they did, they wanted to keep us out of the right hemisphere
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
brain. And
Mm-hmm.
and this is one of the things that has poisoned our whole system,
Yeah.
because if you go to any of the scholars and even in the Bible, it's always talking about the right side. Go to the right,
Mm.
at the right hand of the Father.
Mm.
Throw the net to the right. It's always
Mm.
was giving us
Mm-hmm.
these little hints and on how to be your authentic self, but no one was paying attention, and the teachers that was teaching was only teaching what they was instructed to teach. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as
It's like
as
institutionalized knowledge just being passed down. That's why nobody knows this. And then
as
this metaphysics is hidden.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And that's the whole thing, because it is spoken in the Bhagavad Gita, is in the Bible, is in the
Mhm.
Quran, it's everywhere. But it's coded, and that's what, and it's not literally. So it's more science for you to use it for a practical means to get an
Yeah.
understanding of thyself and love thyself and be true to thyself. But when you don't know what to seek in how to access this, then it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's very hard. Life is now you looking at duality, because now you can't see everything good and very good. You can't see it,
And
and
that's where
because
suffering comes in.
that's where the suffering come in at.
Mhm.
Because if out of the absence of the creator, you're spiritually dead. I'm gonna say that again. Out of the absence of the
Of your
creator,
creator over
your
you.
creator of you,
Mhm.
you're spiritually dead. So if you don't know that you are the one projecting through this body, you don't
Mhm.
know that the source of all sources is supplying you with this divine energy to
Yes.
do these things, then guess what you're doing? You saying to you lost. You're like the sheeple of the universe, of the world.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna pull up this next slide. And this is Google. I deal with Google. I ain't mad because it told the truth. Because
That's right.
I already knew the truth. but I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure Google had the
Yeah,
truth
I got you.
before I presented it. And I couldn't present. Some things is good to say, but when
Yeah,
people
yeah.
see it,
Hmm.
it
I agree.
it resonate a little bit more. That's how the images get into the subconscious.
Hmm.
When you see these symbols we call letters and words, then it resonate a little stronger and a little powerful. So let me pull this up and then you can read this because they need to know this. And I'm telling you, when I first came into the metaphysics, it was like I was a brand new baby.
Oh
I
man.
promise. I promise. Let me get it just right. Okay. You
Okay.
see that?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What functions are on the right side of the brain? Okay. The right
Okay.
hemisphere of the brain controls spatial ability, stereoscopic visualization, image processing, idea sequencing, creativity, art, imagination, face recognition, musical aesthetics, communication, content, body language, and social cue interpretation. There's
Oh my God. Oh my God. Girl, when I tell you,
that's a lot right there.
that
That's
if you think about it, that is a child. That
yeah.
is that is what we did when we was children. And they
Mhm.
took that. They said, no,
Mhm. Yeah.
I,
Yeah, they
I
took us
remember
out of our right side of mind and put us in
mhm,
the left side where it's just numbers, labels, statistics, just turned us into a number. Took
right.
the life, creativity, took it all out.
Took it all out. And made sure the whole system was pointing to the left hemisphere of the
Yeah.
brain.
Yeah, that's powerful.
And that's why people is thinking, I don't feel right going to work all the time, doing this and
Yeah.
making and things just ain't gonna get better. That's
Mhm.
why the sickness of mental illness is so
Mhm.
rapid now
Mhm.
because people know the zeal is in them.
Mhm.
They feel it. The
They got
go
the
for
life force. They want to go and do and be and use their creativity, but they're stuck in like a matrix of society where it's saying, no, you got to perform. You got to go to school. You got to get that title. You got to get that status. And they go after that. And now you got a cognitive dissonance. You got your true self on one side and you got the society self. And if you don't live that right side, you will never be fulfilled.
you're right. And
You'll never
that's
be
and that's
fulfilled.
what that is the gift to
Mhm.
mankind to balance it out. The
Mhm.
left hemisphere and the right. You need
Yeah.
both of
You
them,
need both. You need both.
but you need to know how to balance it out
Mhm.
and
And
be true
use the
to
left
yourself.
side for your good, not for the
Right,
system, but for yourself.
right, right. And so once people realize and start studying that
Mhm.
side of the hemisphere, that is going to bring about a change within themselves. And then a lot of issues of mental illness and psychosis is going to fall off because the
Mhm.
simple fact is we are designed by divine power to create. And if you take away our ability to create, then you take away our vitality. You take it away. It's like energy is stuck
Our
now.
energy's been hijacked.
It's hijacked. And that's what the beef is, what I have in my heart towards the situation.
Mhm.
Because once you understand a little creation will make you healthy.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I had to realize with myself. I had to I don't know, I hear a echo. I don't know if you're playing something.
Yeah, I was playing the little baby laughing because that's
Oh.
real.
Okay.
I,
We getting
I was
these
playing
sound
with
effects
nobody.
together.
I'm gonna get them together one time. But yeah, a little creation to make you healthy.
Hmm. Yeah, that was what I had to come to the knowledge of, because there was this woman that I wanted to see, this woman that is before you. I always
Mhm,
saw her, traveling the world, sharing her story, fulfilling her purpose and her mission. I always saw her, and I didn't know how to allow her to exist. I didn't know how to get to her, and that was causing me to suffer because I thought that like I was broken because I wasn't doing well according to societal standards. I wasn't doing well in society. And there was this
mhm,
other part of me that wanted to exist. And, I felt like I wasn't enough. But once I started to become self-aware of my energy, my mental frameworks, the my intrinsic value, I discovered my strengths, I discovered my purpose, my passion, the
mhm.
mental health went away, the mental health problems, because I no longer thought poorly of myself. I no
Yeah,
longer thought that I was, something was wrong with me. I just realized that I was functioning in a system that was oppressive, that wasn't
yeah.
supporting me to think for myself.
Well, see, listen, you wasn't using your whole entirety of the faculties that the universe gave to you.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's
yeah.
that's with anything. If you
Mhm.
if you if you fill your car up with a half a tank of gas, it's only going to take you that far.
Yeah.
But if you fill it up all the way, it's going to take you further than a half a tank. Do that
Mhm.
make sense? So if you
Yes.
using both hemispheres of your brain and you doing it on a day-to-day basis, now what you just did, you don't start connecting to the divine further and further, and now you connecting more and more. You
Mhm.
developing these faculties. Let's go
Yeah.
to the faculties because this is one of my pet peeves. This
Okay.
book, this book was written, I want to say in 1918 or somewhere like that. The the 12 powers of man. Okay. And in this book, it tells you, and like I say, it was right in our face. It's always been our face. And
Mhm.
I'm gonna bring it up. Let me bring it up. It's all they have to see this what they don't this what people don't tell that no the cabal, the boule, those people got to tell you and they got to get your permission to use any tactic on you. So they did it, they do it in a underhanded way. Well, you submit to them unknowingly, and then you destroy your own self, self-destruction from that point, because these are the things that they don't want you to know. And these faculties is very vital.
Mm.
Okay. This is this fact these 12 faculties is the faculties representing the crown of thorn on Jesus Christ's head. But it would
Mm.
have been a crown of jewels. All of these are 12 jewels, different jewels.
Mm.
On the breastplate of Aaron, he had 12 stones representing the 12 Hebrew tribes, but it was really representing these 12 faculties in man. See, the Bible need to be inverted into to see the spiritual side of it, then you'll understand what the Bible is really about. It's telling you what's going on within you. Everybody think it's literally, and they think that it's talking about something outside. And like we always say, they took our attention off of what the man was saying and put the attention on the man. And
Yeah.
that's what is breaking. That's why our people don't understand the Bible.
Yeah.
But go ahead and read these out. Let's read this one.
Okay. The metaphysical meaning of faculty. Faculty is spiritual. It's an individualized center of God conscious. Let me say that again.
Mm-hmm.
An individualized center of God consciousness. We are our own God over our own universe, and God
Mm-hmm.
is a consciousness, a thought.
A thought.
The
We create our.
12, yes, the
Mm-hmm.
12 faculties or ideas in divine mind, God consciousness,
Mm-hmm.
are having faith, understanding your strengths, learning wisdom from your experiences, judgment from your experiences, love, power, imagination, understanding, will, order, law, zeal, re enunciation. Well, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was. Okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
And life.
Mm-hmm.
Man and women takes control of their faculties through exercising the will. I ain't gonna stop saying that because I need women to see themselves in this too, not just men.
Yeah, I'm quite.
And it just said, did it? It
Mhm.
just said to re-enunciate.
Right.
Did it not just say that? I'm
That's
using
right.
my faculty to
Mm-hmm.
re-enunciate to express the truth.
The truth, and the beauty of it. Um, when you see man, take the end off what you see.
Ma.
All right, then. So ma, when we say man, woman is already there. Ma is already there,
Well,
and so.
basic people can't understand that. They literally
Oh,
think that men is God, especially when all of the images,
okay.
everything is so for me, I want to make it very plain and clear because not everybody
Yeah.
will get that concept.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I just now that they heard that,
Yeah.
maybe they'll think a little on that.
Hmm.
And so the reason why I pulled up these 12 faculties, these are the 12 disciplines, and imagination is right there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Imagination sit directly in the center, actually. And so when we dealing with our imagination, we are dealing with a force. We're dealing with something that can cause creation. If you exert your will on whatever you imagining, the divine will come with the energy and project into the substance. Well,
Hmm.
since we're going to talk about substance, let's go to substance.
Okay.
Because this is how everything is one.
Mm.
Everything is one energy and one power. And that's what people got to realize. They got to understand in order to develop and start using their own faculties.
Yeah.
To,
Being aware that you have faculties within you that is
Mhm.
dormant. You're not using your highest faculties. You're not connecting with the consciousness of God within you because you don't know the difference between the programmed you, the what society is telling you, oh, you need to do this, you need to be like that, you got to perform this. You don't know the difference between the hurt version of yourself, the child part of you. You don't know that voice. You don't know the ego side of you. You don't know the God consciousness.
Yeah. And these faculties will help you,
Mm-hmm.
and then you will know. You will know.
Yeah.
See, there, I'm in the business of knowing, and that's how you got to study to know.
Yes. Study to show
To know
yourself
self.
approved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is the whole thing. Now, once you get to a certain level and then you start going within, now it's gonna start just like I say, synchronicity. It's gonna just start leading you and instructing you
Yeah.
in your intuition. Now,
Yeah.
intuition is in there, but it's in another form of word. But
Yeah.
let's go to substance because here's the thing. This is what people got to come to realize. Some people call it ether. Some people call it substance. Some people call it divine spirit. Some people call it, but we walk in it every day. We talk in it every day. We are it. It is us. And we have this capability. Well, why we're not using it in on a constantly basis, well, we are, but somebody has hijacked and reprogrammed us, so we're
Yes.
not fully aware of what we really creating. Do you know what I
Hmm.
mean? So,
Yeah.
so we have to understand that this substance is a seed
Mm.
that we in, a
Mm.
current
Mm.
is flowing around us,
Mm.
and that's what we have to understand. Let me pull it up
Well,
so we
energy
can.
flows on a current, and we don't understand how our flow is. We don't know how. That's why metaphysics is so important, because it breaks down the science of energy.
Mm-hmm,
Energy
mm-hmm,
flows on principles that are
right,
universal because it's multidimensional. And that's what this whole thing is.
and that's what I'm saying. And see, and that's what once for me it opened up a whole
Yeah.
understanding
Yeah.
of what I should be working on within. If
Yes.
this makes sense. So
Mm.
that's why I enjoy showing people this, because you can't teach nobody nothing. You can only point them in the right direction.
Yeah.
They got to teach themselves. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
but here's the thing. That's why I like doing this, because this is the information that set me free.
Yeah.
It
Same.
set me totally free
Hmm.
and put me on the same path. You
Hmm.
get me?
Hmm.
Not that insane path I was on. It wasn't
That rat
beneficial.
race.
Yeah, it wasn't beneficial for
Hmm.
me or my uh, fellow brothers and sisters. It wasn't
Hmm.
beneficial for the universe. So I
Hmm.
had to get off that merry-go-round, and
Hmm.
this helped me get it off. I had to use metaphysics to get it off, and then I fell in love with it. You get
Yeah.
me? You
Yeah.
get me? So let me bring this substance up. But a lot of I don't heard. Let me see. I don't heard this called many things. It's been many different things, but let me put this up. You see it?
Yes.
So okay. And I have heard it been called thinking stuff, substance,
To me, it's dark matter. It's the
dark
matter
matter.
that is
Yeah,
in the other realm, the shadow realm, the etheric realm.
yeah,
Because
the mm-hmm,
yeah, once you understand energy and how it's also attached to an etheric realm as well as a physical realm, it
mm-hmm.
starts to make sense.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something before you read this. I'm gonna tell you something what happened. It was a scripture. I don't know. I can't know where it was at in the Bible, but it used to say, "Faith is a substance not
Mm,
yet seen, but
the
one hoped
things
for."
hope for. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and I just when I used to read that when I was in it,
Mhm.
I was like, "What in the world? How that work? What this?
Yeah, yeah. You be want to know how is it
How did?
substance? How do you make
What
it
is?
work?
Yeah, what is substance at? You get me?
Yeah, and
And
this is explaining it right here.
this is explaining it. And see, that's what people
Well
that
done.
read people read the Bible, if they understand this metaphysics, they will say, "Hallelujah." I
Yeah.
am that burden to be off of them,
Mhm.
because the metaphysics break it down,
Mhm.
and then they'll understand. Okay, let me go back a little bit. They'll
Mhm.
understand that it's not literal.
Yeah.
When I told you about the 12 faculties, okay, we brought it up. And the 12 faculties is all through the Bible. 12, the number 12 is all through the Bible. Okay. If people realize how to uh, get these 12 faculties in alignment and took time to go through these 12 faculties and put them in their subconscious, they will be like, man, I've
They'll
been
be
wasting.
able to escape the matrix.
Yeah, yeah. Go
Yep.
ahead with it. Mm-hmm.
Metaphysical meaning of substance. Substance is the divine idea of the underlying reality of all things. Substance is everywhere present, it pervades all things, and inspires to action. It underlies all manifestation and is the spiritual essence, the living energy out of which everything is made. Through substance, all the attributes of being are expressed. It sustains and enriches any idea that is projected into it.
That's straight fire, baby. When I tell you that fire,
The divine idea, that right there, when you understand how your reality is created,
mm-hmm,
when you understand that your energy and your brain is meant to detect energy, and how it does that is through thought. So when you
mm-hmm.
get that idea in your mind, that is the can you put that back up, the
Okay,
definition? Helps me break
okay,
it down.
okay, okay. I didn't. I thought
Mhm.
you. My bad.
Yeah. The divine idea is the underlying reality. So that thought is just a thought until you put your focus into it, then a chemical reaction happens. That chemical reaction is a hormone that floods your body. Then it makes you feel a certain way, and then it's going to make you do a certain way. That's why when you hear certain music, and if it has like a lot of sexual innuendos in it, after
Mm-hmm.
you get done listening to it, then you feeling all sexual, you feeling a certain way. That's
Right.
because somebody put a thought, your mind detected a thought either through hearing it, either through watching it, detected a thought. You put your focus into it. Now that divine idea turned, which is the underlying reality of all things.
Mm-hmm.
So I just
And
wanted to bridge that so you can see how that process happens and creates your reality.
yeah, because here's the thing: the thought, the imagination, the substance, the Trinity,
Mhm.
the Trinity, the thought, the imagination, the substance, and
I
and
like that. The thought, the imagination, and the substance.
and it forms
Mm.
these physical forms. And guess what? It's just like anything. It's like putting air into a balloon. Could I bring that down now, or you need it still up?
Oh
We're
yeah,
gonna
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, you're
we can
fine.
bring it up and down. We ain't,
Okay.
I ain't in. Yeah, we can bring it up and down. Um, but it's just like an air balloon. You blow air in a little bit. You blow it in and blow it, and it get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That's the same. That's the same
Mhm.
concept as the divine substance. It
Mhm.
catches the imagery of what you thought, okay, and then you put the the imagination. The thought changes to a picture within your mind. Now you picturing yourself on the beach in Acapulco. You touching the sand.
Mhm.
You putting your feet in the water.
Mhm.
The lady is bringing you something to drink. All of these things is being projected into the substance, and the energy
Mm.
force that comes behind
Mm.
into the imagination start pressing into the substance, and bam, you there. You don't bought tickets, you don't schedule, you don't did everything. You
You
get me
don't.
what I'm
You don't. You don't. You don't broke down the whole process
right.
in the etheric realm, the spiritual part, the dark side that we're not seeing that's taking place.
It's taking place.
That's the
Right. We do.
divine light. That's the divine mind. Is being able to see that process
Mhm.
from the unseen realm, the etheric realm. And when you can see, you can have that once you see how everything is energy. It allows you to see that process.
Everything.
It's powerful.
Everything. And that's the power in us.
Mhm.
And we do it We do it so so frequently that we don't even know we creating everything in our house, everything we walking on, everything we drink, everything is just popping. And then
Mhm.
once you step out of that automatic behavior and you put your mind, all of these faculties, now listen, these 12 faculties work together. It's like a wheel, it works together. And
Mhm.
all of these faculties will get you wherever your heart's desire. That's why in the Bible it say,
Mhm.
I will give you your heart's desire.
Mhm.
You get me?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the energy, listen, the energy that is behind us is so awesome. And when you get
It's a
these
force.
faculties in line and you start using your imagination, it's awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's our imagination that creates. The
Right.
problem is, you said it, you just said it. You said that,
Mhm.
we get the desires of our heart. Our minds have been programmed to desire things that it doesn't align with our true selves.
Right.
So we're getting the desires of our heart,
Uh-huh.
but
All
the
right.
program desires.
Now I'm gonna show you how they had to put the word imagination in the Bible. Okay.
Okay.
But when I researched it, girl, when I tell you, I I had to ask the creator, is it anybody good that was in the Bible? All these scriptures were saying the evil of their heart, the wickedness
Mhm.
of their heart.
Mhm.
But let me go to this scripture because it's like, man, it's right there in front of us, but see, they don't play this. They know they got to tell us. See, this is what people don't understand. They got to get our permission. If they don't get our permission, they can't trick us. Wickedness cannot stand without our permission. And that's what they people don't understand. They think that they powerless and they powerful.
We have the ability to take back our own minds.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
we got it. You see the one that highlighted.
Yes. Okay. So I'll read it. And God
Mhm.
saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of their heart was only evil continually. Continually.
Continually. Okay. Now
Yeah,
look.
evil
Now,
thoughts.
now here's the thing. If you were somebody and you don't want nobody to use that, when you say something like that to keep them away, that was like a sign saying, don't use your imagination because it's evil thoughts
Yeah, because it's
coming.
evil.
It's evil.
It's
Don't use it.
dynamic.
Yeah. Don't use your imagination. But I got another one. Let me show you this.
Yeah. Don't see yourself as energy.
Yeah. Don't see yourself as dominion. Don't, even
Mhm.
though
Mhm.
you got the
Yeah.
power, we don't want you to use it. What
Yeah,
is
yeah, and sometimes you try to talk to people like that, like, but they just refuse to hear what you're saying when you talk about energy, because they just think that is dynamic, that is evil, but it's scriptures like that why they think that way. That's that programming.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It makes it hard for them to accept the metaphysical side.
Yeah, because they've been brainwashed to say, no, I can't use my imagination because it's evil to use my imagination. But okay, then we read earlier that the imagination is in the right hemisphere of the brain.
Mhm.
Why would the divine, the creator, create this faculty and say, don't use it,
And then don't
don't,
use it, but don't use
don't,
it.
no, don't use
See,
that.
that's why you gotta question the system. You gotta question what you was given because it don't make sense.
It don't make sense. It just don't make sense. And then that's why they kept us over there for all these years.
That's right.
And that's why we have to realign. I don't know
Mhm.
why it's not highlight, but read 17.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. They say they say still unto them that despise me, the Lord hath said, ye shall have peace. And they say unto every one that walketh after the imagination of their own heart, no evil shall come upon you. Wow.
Mm.
Wait, it's saying that the ones that walk after the imagination of their own heart, so they get
Right.
in the right side of their mind and they start
Mhm.
taking that walk,
Mhm. And
no
say no
evil
evil.
shall
But
come
they
upon them. Come on.
but see that go to trickery. See, it
Mhm.
say they say still unto them that despise me. The Lord has said, ye shall have peace. And they see that they said, this what they said, unto everyone that walketh after the imagination of his own heart. You see,
Mhm.
no evil will come upon you. What basically what it's saying, they was trying to convince them, you know, yeah, use your heart. Yeah, go ahead and do it. But God don't want you to do it because hey, don't do it. God don't want you to use your imagination. But that's why I say
Yeah.
you got to use critical thinking and
Yes.
understanding. But
Mhm.
the all I wanted to point out the illustration that the power that was in if a Christian say, okay, well, what I supposed to do with my imagination?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
ain't nothing. Well, it's telling you that this thing called imagination holds substance that will manifest itself in this physical realm.
Mhm.
And if you use it wisely and use it carefully, you
Mhm.
can manifest a divine life for yourself. That's
Mhm.
how what they call the kingdom comes
Mhm.
through imagination. You ain't you can't use anything else to create a blueprint. It's just a piece of paper with lines drawn in it and saying this is the dimensions of this, and this is what we need to follow. Well, the imagination is the blueprint in saying, I want this big house. I need them $100,000. I like that big car. My kids need to go to a nice college or homeschool, whatever. Whatever your imagination, what your heart feel is right for you and yours, this imagination will hold a picture so the substance can flow into it. And they
Yeah.
don't want you to do that.
Right, right. And when I think about that, I think about, well, what are the daily actions one can take in order to bring out the imagination, the substance from their mind into this reality? And what I saw within myself, there was a woman that was in my mind that is before you
Uh-huh.
today years ago. And
Uh-huh.
what I would do every day was I would meditate and I would spend time with this woman. I would interview her. And I would say, "What are
Mm-hmm.
you wearing?" Write down what she wears. It's like a little kid writing down their favorite
Mm-hmm.
superhero and all their powers. What is they doing? It's like allowing the version of you to think so grand.
Mm-hmm.
And so you write that down and you do reflection and you spend
Okay.
time with that and you pull that substance out into this reality.
Mm-hmm. And see, this is the whole thing. If it wasn't so, wouldn't a lot of people wouldn't be practicing it. You get what I'm saying? Because as we know from way back, uh, the first thing the Comedics taught that this was a mental. universe. Everything is mental. And so if it's mental, then you need to grab hold of these 12 faculties because
Yeah.
these things is spiritual. And once you understand that these are your possessions, this like your money in the bank. This is your get out of free card. This is your love. This is your travel.
Your
That's why
blessing to
the
understand yourself.
blessing.
Hmm.
If you want a blessing, it's right in there. That's why all of the old scholars used to say, you came here with everything you will ever need, just like a woman have. And see, this is why we got to understand, just like a woman have every child she gonna have in her already
Excuse me.
as
Yeah.
a baby, the eggs.
Yeah.
You get me?
hmm We already came fully equipped.
Already
We
came
have
fully
all these
loaded.
faculties of how our reality is created, but that part is not taught. It is intentionally not taught. Because if you don't understand your own faculties, if you don't know how to use it, someone else does. And
Yeah.
they are using it and they have hijacked it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, let's go to this one. And this is one of the most powerful ones right here because a lot of connection. This is how we connect to everything, really.
Mhm.
And it's just a beautiful thing. Go ahead and read this one.
Metaphysical meaning of nerve. Nerve fluid is a spiritual fluid that God is propelling throughout man and woman's whole being continually as the electromagnetic center of every physical expressed atom. This wonderful stream of nerve fluid finds its way all over the nerves in their body's temple, giving them the invigorating, steady power of the Holy Spirit. Mm.
Mm, mm, mm.
So that flow is nerve fluid.
Yeah. Yeah.
That flow that we enter,
Yeah.
it's nerve fluid.
It's nerve.
Yeah, because
It,
that's how our chemicals gets transmitted through our bodies through nerve fluid, our energy.
yeah.
Get it?
And they fire off.
Mm.
Nerves fire off and give informations.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
And this is how we connect to the divine through the nervous system.
Wow.
That's why it's so keen to take magnesium so you can keep that
Mm.
energy flowing from the heart to the brain because the vagus nerve is sending information between the two and all through your body.
And the
And that's
magnesium
how
is the magnetization.
magnetize it say electromagnet. That's that's why they took magnesium out of food because
Wow.
it's the conduit to
Mm.
help you function properly.
And that's why we have so much poor mental health. Ain't everybody's magnesium deficient.
Exactly. And when
Mm.
you do not have the magnesium that your brain requires, the sugar that the brain requires, you can't touch the ethers, you can't touch the
Mm.
substance, you can't get in astral travel, you cannot
Mm.
use your third eye to illuminate your whole body to go through your chakra
Mhm.
system
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
cleanse. You get me what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The inner tools of
Mm.
spiritual jewels that the universe gave us is stop. The energy is stagnant
It's
energy.
blocked.
And now here it go. We call it pain because you got a
Mm.
leak somewhere that's
There's a block.
causing
Mhm.
the block because anything is like if you overflow something, stuff gonna start leaking out. But it can't go further, it won't go further up So it started going to the side. So now we get the big stomachs, the big legs, and pain everywhere. Arteries clogged up, heart attacks, and oh, you get what I'm saying? The ego.
Mm-hmm.
But that is why they play this old music, bang bang, all the time, and shooting
Yeah.
and all these
Mm-hmm.
things to tear down your nervous system.
Program our energy.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Overstimulate our nervous system. Fry it up.
fried up because self destruct
That's
is right there.
powerful.
Yeah. So when you is dealing with the faculty we call the imagination, you dealing with the pineal gland and the pituitary gland. You get
Mm.
me? Because the pituitary gland and the pineal gland comes together at a
Mm.
particular point in
Mm.
meditation. But that's when we call the kundalini energy. But the thing is, the point what I'm trying to make is the magnetic capacity of the nervous system. If you take magnesium, you will bring a balance to it. If you meditate and you claim it, re what it was, what the word you said, reconciliation,
Oh,
uh
re-enunciate.
re-enunciate.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk to your nervous system, your tissues, your
Yes.
muscles,
That's your
your
faculty.
your
That's your
your
divine
cell.
right. Is
You
to
can talk to them
re-enunciate,
and
rewrite.
re-enunciate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And so that's what imagination. Listen, if you sit down and imagine a golden light running down your leg, and you do this every day, every chance you get, that pain gonna go away. See, your imagination is a powerful tool that you can use at any place at any time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a powerful thing.
Yeah.
Now
I've
I
heard
don't
that
know.
where you may have had pain and you will that pain to go away, and it do be working. It do be working. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Now check this out. I had to do a little etymology because I is the first person, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I is the first person. So when we see imagination, we see I. That's the first person.
Okay.
Then you see mag. Well, what is mag? It's got to be something.
Mm-hmm.
And if you break the word down etymologically, you finna see something different. Okay, I'm
Okay.
finna pull it up. Okay, mag. Let me get it done. And this is the kind of science that they don't want you to discover because everything got.
Re-enunciate. It's your divine right faculty.
That's right. That's a faculty. That is yours.
It's
You
your
came here
divine
with that.
right.
Yeah. You ain't got to ask
You
nobody
ain't
for
gotta
that.
ask. It's already yours. Let's just
That's
use
right.
it for yourself and not
That's
their
right.
system.
That's right. Now look, check this out.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll read it. You want me to read it?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Mag, also make or Mac,
Mm-hmm.
Proto-Indo-European root meaning to need, fashion, fit. It might form all or part of, amass, among, macerate, magma, make, mason, mass, lump, quantity, size, match, one of a pair, and equal, meaning mongrel. It might also be the source of Greek magis, kneaded mass, cake, magus, one who needs, baker, Latin, macerare, soften, make soft, soak, steep, Lithuanian, min kite, to
Mm-hmm.
need. Old Church Slavic meso, to anoint, smear. Breton mesa, to need. Old English mason, to make, form, construct, do. German make, churn, to make. Middle Irish meister, to churn.
So we can take.
Okay, I see.
You see
Yep.
where I'm going. You
Yep.
see where I'm going with
I
it.
see I see where you're going with it. Everybody else can take a word and turn it and make it work for them
Right.
in their language. Why can't we?
Right. And guess what? They didn't want us to understand what mag is, because guess what it do? It makes things. It's amazing. It's maze. It anoints. You get me? So
Mhm.
what you saying when you say the word I make, I anoint.
Oh, so imagination, I
I
make,
yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
anoint.
I anoint.
Wow.
You see,
Wow.
I make ma ma. Well, we can
That's why
break all these.
imagination is so powerful.
It's so
It
powerful.
literally means I
I
make.
make.
Wow.
And then guess what it say? I make I nation. I make a nation.
I make a nation. Wow. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's powerful. I make a nation.
You
Wow.
look at it. Look, if you do the etymology, the word
Mm,
mag is
mhm,
I mag I nation. So
mm.
guess what it's saying? I make a nation.
I make a nation. Wow. And that's like in so many of our imaginations. We all want our own nation, our
Mhm.
own kingdoms, our own place to exist, a
Yeah,
place of within our imaginations we have a nation
exactly.
that we want to build, that we want to create.
That's right.
Mm.
That's right. We got it. Listen, you got trillions of cells all through you got a whole nation that you call a body.
So deep. Gotta
You got trillions of cells in this body. You don't made a nation.
Mm-hmm.
You
Wow.
got trillions upon trillions of
Yeah.
cells
Yeah.
working for you
An
every day.
entire galaxy, entire universe.
Entire universe rolling through you every day.
Mm. Wow.
And you did that
Mm.
from your spiritual higher self to
Mm.
make this body through your imagination.
Mm.
You see that?
Wow.
And see, they won't let us understand the things that will carry us to a whole nother dimension. When I told you that, now your brain is like
Yeah.
reaching,
Yeah.
trying to grab some more information to go with that to eat off of.
Mhm.
Because that's what we do. We consume this wisdom and this
Mm.
knowledge and understanding. And when we digest it, we boop, bring it out into the ether
Mm.
of divine substance.
Wow.
Because we're spiritual powerful beings.
Wow.
And so that's why we have to uh use etymologies. We have to
Mhm.
use uh we have to use metaphysics. I
Yeah.
love it. I love
Wow.
metaphysics.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm blown away by this breakdown. It's powerful. I mean, I learned a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
make.
see, that's what I'm saying. We supposed to eat off each other. You
Yeah.
get me what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's what we're supposed to do, because I can't propel you and lift you up if you ain't willing to hear me,
Yeah.
and you can't feed me if I ain't ready to eat. You get me?
Yeah.
This just it
Yeah.
just don't work.
Yeah.
And that's why the universe know when the teacher ready.
The student appears.
Student, it's like a brother said last night. He said, "Listen, the teacher ain't a teacher until they got a student, ain't it?
There you go.
You can't call yourself no teacher if you ain't got no student.
If you got no students to teach.
That's right. You can't call yourself husband if you ain't got no wife.
Mm-hmm.
It don't even make
Yeah.
sense, do it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's give and take thing.
Yeah.
This is what the universe do. And this is what he's saying. Use the left hemisphere, then the right hemisphere, the left hemisphere, right hemisphere. It's a given thing. They complement each other. And now you become a genius. Now you can touch all the universe. You can feel the ether. You can speak into the divine and create and form things. They, you know what? I'm telling you, they call Jesus a magician.
A magi.
Okay, a magi, and you what you see?
I make.
M-A-G, M-A-G. Don't you?
It's the metaphysics.
That is metaphysics.
It helps you understand
It
so much
helps you
more.
understand
Yes, you got
more
to broaden
in
yourself,
depth.
elevate your consciousness. It's okay.
Yes.
It's not gonna hurt you. It's gonna elevate you.
Yeah. And then that's what I used to try to tell people. Now you understand if you deal with the metaphysical side of the
Yeah.
Bibles or the Qurans and words and etymology and all of this, you'll get a better understanding of what
That makes
the
sense.
book is saying because they had to hide the truth. If
Mm.
they don't hide the truth, we get the full information easily. We overpower them, we overthrow them.
Yeah. From our minds. That's right.
From our minds, because the simple fact is
We know
they
how it
got
works.
they got to get permission.
Mm-hmm.
If I gotta get permission, listen, I was thinking about this. Now I'm going to show you how trickery they had to show us everything. They got to show it, but they did it so subliminally and trick folks, but they showed it to us, but we just didn't catch it because we was asleep. But listen, you remember back in the day, they had these vampire movies, and the vampire couldn't come in your house unless you invited him in.
Unless you let them in, yeah. Mm-hmm.
The werewolf couldn't come in your house unless you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they showed us these subliminal tactics to tell us we can't do things to y'all, so we gonna trick y'all and make y'all think y'all are helping us or we getting y'all permission.
Mm-hmm.
See, when you take back your permission, you take back your dominion,
your power. That's right.
your sovereignty.
And you do that. What that looks like in everyday life is disconnecting from their systems, disconnect from their messaging. So if the media is constantly giving you fearful headlines and is, making you feel all this way, you have to turn it off. Don't give it no power to enter your mind and take up space, because then it's going to control your reality.
That's right. Because that's what they're doing it for.
We give them permission when we listen, allow their messages to enter our mind. That's the permission.
That's the permission.
And you take it back when you say, no.
No.
I'm not listening to that. I'm not listening to that narrative. I'm not listening to that rhetoric.
Yeah.
And then you say, no, now that you understand how your mind works and how the messages that they use as a technique, as a strategy to enter your mind through these messages, now you like, nah, you don't fall for that mess.
No. Mm-mm. I got something
now you
else.
got protection. You got self-defense.
That's right. And then you got to tell yourself, I got something else better to do.
I got something else to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm in my right mind now. I'm in my reasoning mind.
Mm-hmm.
I know who I am. I know my strengths. I know my values. I know my faculties. I know my power. I know.
Mm-hmm. Look, I'm gonna go right here, and I'm doing now. Listen, I ain't slamming Christianity. I ain't slamming that. But the book is not a Christian book, and the book is a metaphysical book trying to tell us to go within, and they missed the point. And it was scholars knew that they missed the point. You get me what I'm saying? But let's show them what the faculties is, and on this last little paragraph, I think it's about two paragraphs, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
There are two ways to develop the spiritual faculties: through the evolutionary law of experience and trial, which is the school of the 12 sons of Jacob. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand the evolution law of experience. I get that. Or by direct power of the word, or
Mm-hmm.
the I am, which is the purifying of the 12 apostles of Jesus. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we gonna have to break this down. The law of Moses and the experience of the children of Israel under the old dispensation. I think I get it.
You get it.
They're showing you through the 12 sons of Jacob, the 12 apostles of Jesus, the law of Moses, or the children of Israel. What they went through is how you can develop your spiritual faculties.
Exactly. And but you got to internalize it.
You got to internalize it and make, but
Yeah.
that's the part that's missing because they keep the way it's being taught is as if it's something out there in the past and not
Right.
necessarily something that is you that you're doing.
Right. And see, this what it say there are two ways to develop spiritual.
Faculties.
Where you only way you can develop a spiritual faculty is through the imagination and through the inner self seeing these things within you. You get me what I'm saying? So you
Mm.
need the imagination to sit down and see these 12 disciplines within you, these 12 powers within you. The 12 sons of Jacob is the 12 faculties, the 12 disciples is the
12
12.
apostles, yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
12 laws of Moses, was there 12 laws?
yeah. Well, the children of Israel is the 12 tribes. Them the 12, the
Oh,
12 sons of Jacob is different from the 12
okay.
tribes, but Jacob is part of the 12 tribes. Put it
Okay,
that
I get that.
way. And so these are things that you have to sit down and meditate on and contemplate on. You know, that's why the key volume and all of these things teach you about these principles.
Let me finish
This
here.
go ahead.
Children of Israel under the old dispensation represents the first and the transforming power of the true word or gospel of Jesus Christ as set forth in the New Testament is the second. When divine mind is looked to as the one and only guide, the faculty of men and women are developed in an orderly manner through the power of the word. For sin shall not have dominion over you, which is the system, the
Mm.
matrix. For ye are not under law, but under grace. Oh, I believe that. We're not under law, we're under grace. Okay.
Yeah,
We have
but
to be under grace. Well, we are
that
under law, but we are
no,
given
we under
lots of
grace.
grace. Yeah.
See, once you go back into, could I take it? You need this
Yeah,
up?
go ahead.
Uh, once you go back into your right mind and start understanding the oneness that you have with the cosmic energy we call creator, it game over. Cause you don't reach your spiritual height and now you back in your right mind. Now you can control you. It's like you got the game control in your hand to control this body, ego, and mind the way you want to control it now. Can't
Mm-hmm.
nobody control you no more
Mm-hmm.
because you don't regain your soundness. That's why in the Bible it say power, love, and a sound mind. We got to get our soundness back.
Mm-hmm. Get our controls
And
back, control of
yeah,
ourselves, control of our faculties,
right.
and use it for the purpose
Yeah.
that you came here, not the purpose of just go to school, get a degree, and then work
And
until you elderly, and then you've came here with a certain message to share with others. You came here with a certain purpose, but your energy and your mind was hijacked.
that's right.
And you got to get your faculties back by learning what they are. So that way you can use your faculties to build your kingdom instead of
Hmm.
building corporations' kingdoms.
Yeah, that's true fact. That's fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm telling you. Is like we have been carried down the rabbit hole so
Mm-hmm.
far, and
Yeah.
then get what they did. False. They. I'm gonna tell you how slick they even throw in the rabbit hole false information about
Yeah.
consciousness. They
Yeah.
just throw it in there, just throw it in. And then I see these younger generations eating that consciousness stuff up that it's not even beneficial to them. You
Yeah,
know what I
like the
mean?
manifestation, and it has its place. It helps you. It's like it's like the it's like baby gets milk, an adult you get solid food. It's like
Right.
it's like that. It's like the milk version of consciousness. It's like entry level. But there's
Yeah,
so much more to, okay, well, how does it manifest? How does reality? What's the science? What's happening in your mind? What are the functions of your mind? What are functions of your body? What is going on in the ethers that's happening? What is the process? That's what metaphysics can fill. And that's the part you need
that's the part of me. Joe Lim.
to really get it.
That's
But
right.
yeah, this was good. This
This,
was
this,
this was a
yeah.
good, yeah, 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 yeah. I know everyone got a lot of
Yeah.
imagination, because if you don't understand the powers that you have, you're going to continue to, have all this pain and suffering because you're not living your fulfilled purpose. You're not fulfilling out what you came here to do. So we hope you guys, got a lot out of tonight's lesson.
Yes, ma'am. I showed you. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and boy, we had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
And I always, with my co-host, she always keep me on my toes. I like that, though. You know what I mean? And so, we got a powerful message out today.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like I say, and my philosophy about it. If we reach one, that's all we need.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
and the universe will do the rest. So,
Yeah. And
with
we're
that
going
being
to
said,
keep putting out these lives. Right
yeah.
now we got
Oh,
Sundays,
mhm,
we're going to put out lessons. We're going to do these lives where we come up with a topic and we'll share the metaphysical side. And then
mhm,
Thursdays we're going to break down and have a Q&A session. So, we're going to open up the chat, and if you have questions, we'll answer them right on the spot. So if you have questions, you want to get a deeper understanding of metaphysics, we have, Christianity, Bible background, we got the metaphysical background, we can help bring life and everything you're experiencing into a deeper understanding for you.
mhm. That's right. And like she said, just email us. And did you post your email in there? No.
Uh,
Let me.
no,
Let me
let me
grab.
know.
And y'all email us and get in touch with us. And one of us or both of us will get back in touch with you pronto. So we'll put it in the chat. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and put mine in there now. See.
You can put mine in there too. I don't know if I'm able to.
Okay.
I don't see where I can. It's divine alignment too at Gmail.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Yeah, if you want to have a go deeper on what is the matrix, I'm Trinity. I break down and explain what the matrix is in real life. I don't just break down the movie. I show you the matrix in your life, so that way you can see how you've been programmed and how to deprogram your mind and come into self-awareness. So you can always go to my YouTube channel, Divine Alignment, to get a hold of me as well and to go deeper into the matrix.
Yeah, I'm steady up here typing the wrong thing. Let me just do it like this. Easy way.
And we'll have the excuse me, we'll have the emails on our channel description too.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, this has been an awesome time. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. Okay.
Yep.
Got it on. And like I say, I always enjoy uh sitting down with you, having the chat and breaking bread like this. You know what I mean? It's just a beautiful thing. And I think we touched on the electromagnetic energy. See, I think most people need to tap into that when we're doing discussions and building like that, because we get both sides, and we need both sides in this universe to balance out. The Ma'at principle, balance,
That's right.
reciprocity. We got to have a balance, and it wouldn't be right if we didn't have balance. It's
That's right.
like he was saying, man and woman.
Gotta have balance, not just man up in there. Nope. I won't stand for it. I'm always going to put the woman in there because I know the power of the imagination. Okay. We need to see ourselves too.
That's right. Yeah. So with that being said, we're gonna close out, and like I say, know thyself, love thyself, and be true to thyself. Peace.
Peace.